Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson. Here's the Kevin Jackson Show. So glad you're with me. So much to talk about. I was watching a clip during the break because this is the third hour of the show. But I was watching a clip of Megyn Kelly. And I like Megyn. I tell you guys, I like Megyn as a person. She's changing. The format of her show is such that they want to show a warmth to her. And to be honest with you, she had that warmth at Fox prior to Trump's, the whole run-in with Trump. She was doing great. I remember I'd go on the show and I'd remind myself to be very, to be my normal personality. Don't be that stodgy guy that's just giving back answers, but sort of engage with her. And I thought that was kind of cool, but it didn't last very long because she changed. And I watched this exchange with her with Jane Fonda. And it was kind of awkward. You can see she's trying very hard to make people believe in this new Megyn. And I think that if you're going to do a show, you have to just be true to who you are. You know, you can't say, I'm going to be left here, right here, and I'll, be bubbly here and melancholy here. Your personality has to be your personality. And I think that there's a lot that's not fake about Megyn. I'm not going to lie about that. But I think there was a lot of it that she covered up with Fox for whatever reason. And I don't know. I just think it's going to be difficult for her to pull this off. I wish her nothing but luck. And I know a lot of people, I get more mail when I talk about Megyn positively. People, Kevin, I can't stand Megyn Kelly. And they probably single-handedly credit her, and I think wrongly so, for the demise of Fox, whatever funk that Fox may be in. But I don't blame her for that. I'll tell you, it certainly impacted. And I do know this for a fact. There were times when I first started going on Megyn's show, The Little Inside Baseball. First started going on Megyn's show. I'd go on social media, and it'd be, Kevin, you rocked it on Megyn. Kevin. And I'd get, I'm just going to guess here, and say 500 different, tweets about me. Then post the Trump stuff. I'd go on Megyn's show, and I might get 20. Just to give you an idea, I might get 20. I'd go on Judge Jeanine's show on the weekends, and I'd get, just an example, 100. So that put it in perspective. I used to get 5 times more anytime I went on Megyn than I went on Judge Jeanine. Then I was getting 5 times less on a daily show, prime time with Fox. And that's when I was like, whoo, if Megyn's people are watching these numbers, they know she's in big trouble. Then I saw this interview about Deborah Messing, who said, this is the Will and Grace folks. And I guess they were having a reunion of sorts. She's been doing like this reunion thing. So it was Redford and Jane Fonda. Can you imagine being a Fox person and now you got to interview 2 of the biggest leftists in Hollywood? And for the record, the only way Megyn's going to do that show is it's lefties. I mean, that's all that is in entertainment. And because the only way it's going to be successful if she's interviewing those types of people. Well, I shouldn't say that. The only way she will try to make it successful is that way. You can make a show successful by interviewing a cross section of people and having a good, vibrant discussion of the issues realistically and as they really occur. But she's not going to do that. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I couldn't imagine. I can't stand Fonda or Robert Redford. So if I were one of these people and they said, this is who you're going to interview, I'd say, yeah, I'm happy. Could I do the job and talk about their movies and try to keep politics out of it? If that's the job, sure. But there'd be a part of me that would be going, this is ridiculous. But she, anyway, back to Deborah Messing. So I didn't read the story, but I saw Deborah Messing said she hates that she had to interview with Megyn Kelly. She wishes, because they're on this publicity tour on the reunion of Will and Grace. And Deborah Messing is such a leftist. She's saying, I couldn't stand having to be interviewed by Megyn Kelly. And I only saw a still picture of it, but you could tell she couldn't stand being interviewed by Megyn Kelly. What's going to happen with Megyn? I don't know. Here's what they said in Yahoo. Daily daytime television is all about establishing a comfy atmosphere where viewers can get to enjoy a warm personality and have a few laughs. By this measure, the premiere of Megyn Kelly Today on Monday morning was no success. Having become a star on Fox News by projecting steely authority, Kelly is now trying to show her softer side, but it manifests itself as intense squishiness. Kelly commenced her new show by delivering a monologue designed to elicit sympathy. She talked about her father's death when she was young. She put herself through law school, how much she loved her mother. To prove this, she pointed to her mother, who was sitting in the audience, and her husband. Her husband, also in the audience, surprised her with roses. Kelly told us that she has a mission to deliver hope and inspiration and optimism and empowerment. The camera moved in for giant close-ups of her face during this open statement. The effect was at once overwhelming and off-putting. Enough, we get it. You don't want us to remember you made your fame pumping up false emergencies about voter fraud or insisting that Santa Claus should be white. So that was the way that this person at Yahoo wrote about her. And then Kelly goes on to say this. I'm kind of done with politics, Kelly announced on her morning premiere. It's gotten so dark in the country, she said, obviously alluding to the Trump presidency. Other daytime talkers like Ellen DeGeneres and Steve Harvey don't have to acknowledge the news world that exists outside of their comfort bubbles. Kelly, however, felt it necessary to give a nod to her own dark past. Given her Fox News past and her status as the object of a couple of Donald Trump's more vulgar insults, clearly she wants to assure her new audience that this will be, as she put it, a Trump-free zone, even though banishing politics from her show may prove to be a denial of her most effective talents as a broadcaster. So as I said, losing who she is, just abandoning who she is because she wants to make this new transition. Anyway, I'd love to hear from you guys if you think Megyn Kelly will be successful, if you caught the show. I haven't caught the show, and I'll be honest with you, I have no interest in it. Not because I'm mad at Megyn Kelly. I'm not. I mean, I think she did some wrong things, but she was always nice to me, and that's the way I judge people. I don't go, well, she's a leftist. I go, no, she was really nice to me. She knew my positions on things, and she was always magnanimous, always willing to help, and quite frankly, help me build my career. Why am I going to be mad at her? It'd be crazy to be mad at her, but I'd like your opinion. So let's call.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful four-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.